Pittsburgh Steelers fans like myself remember the saga of Le'Veon Bell. Bell had worked hard to become one of the premier running backs in the NFL. He was great, but his problems began when he started demanding that everyone else recognize how great he was too. So in contract negotiations, he refused to strike a deal. He held out, turned down some pretty significant offers, and eventually in 2018 he sat out the entire season. About a year later, he signed with another team for a lucrative deal, but he didn't play very well. And soon after, he ended up journeying from team to team with no success. His career was over, and he never reached anywhere near the level of success he had with the Steelers. So since then, he's actually expressed regret in how he handled the situation, and he wished he would have stayed true to the black and gold, the team that drafted him and had given him success. But I wish he would have heard Proverbs 25, 6, and 7. And this is good advice for him and for others who tend to think a bit too much of themselves. It says, "Do not put yourself forward in the king's presence, or stand in the place of the great. For it's better to be told, 'Come up here,' than to be put lower in the presence of a noble." So often people reach for the best seat and they climb the ladder and they want the higher status rather than just keeping their heads down and working hard. Bell's scenario has played out the same way for a lot of different NFL players and other athletes and people, of different sports and business. But people who made much of themselves rather than letting someone else praise them and let someone else promote them. So rather than promoting yourself and trying to climb the ladder of success, it's better to stay humble, work hard, care well for the people around you. That way, when your name is called for promotion, it'll be all the sweeter knowing that you didn't force it and you can just receive it deservedly. So self-promotion really isn't worth it in the end. You may end up falling from the very ladder you worked so hard to climb at others' expense. So stay humble and stay wise. Go Steelers.